Look, for a lot of people, the Trump train is coming to an end. And you know what? Finally, we all wondered what was going to be the thing that brought most of MAGA to the realization regarding the person that they're supporting. I understand the concept of not shaming people and allowing them a gentle, soft place to land. I'm fine with that. But there does have to be a level of accountability in the way of we cannot allow people to wake up and say, well, they're both bad parties. This is not an option. We can allow them to be confused and say, well, okay, I need to understand how the Democratic Party is different. We need to be able to have conversations. It's like when you're in a bad relationship or something bad happens, sometimes people just want to shove it down. They don't want to talk about it. That cannot be the scenario here. There has to be a real, true awakening. We have to explain to people how they got here. And this is actually going to be helpful in the healing process. So we need to explain that this is a 50+ year mind fuck, basically, starting with the Republican Party and the PAL memo that told corporations to infiltrate universities, the judiciary, the media, and ultimately the federal government. Okay. So this is what's important that they understand, that this media empire, like a Fox News, has been building for 50 years, and then they threw gas on it with YouTube rage baiters and social media. So they didn't have a chance, quite honestly. We can explain it in a very simple way. Policies from Democrats are pro-people, pro-workers, pro-women, pro-equal rights, pro-equal pay, trying to create a society with upward mobility for people, with opportunity, and not at the expense of the American people, at the expense of the billionaires, by simply asking them to reinvest in the investment we made in them for their success. There is a whole corporate welfare system that's being protected while we pivot people and target them on the poor and the poor welfare system. So we need to look at the policies that have been put in place and also the policies that are being reversed because of this Trump administration. Democratic policies created apprenticeship programs, created affordable education, created more people on healthcare, created the opportunity to buy and build affordable housing. These were policies that we never fully saw realized because the Republicans blocked them. So it's important that we start having these conversations, and we have to understand at the end of the day, it's money, money, money. And I always say this, you're always going to know what you need to know by watching where the money flows. And the money flows up all the time with Republicans, and the money flows down and out with Democrats. So it's simple. Look at policy. Look at why Democrats like Biden and Harris expanded investments in cancer research. The goal was to eradicate cancer. And what does Trump come in? He comes in and he destroys cancer research. He just guts it, right? All of these things that were good for us, that were helpful for us, gone. And what he did is he just put more money in the pockets of his billionaire friends. And I hope your contribution is whatever you feel is your talent. And maybe it's just forwarding this video because you can't have those conversations right now. I've already had the conversations. I'm not inclined to keep having them. I'm doing these videos. I'm hoping all those people who say that they love children will not allow this to be another Trump lie or another Trump scandal that they just ignore. That's my hope. This is a true opportunity for Trump supporters to get off the Trump train and to have a really, really good excuse. This is a great excuse. There's no better excuse than this to say, I've had enough. But we have to then have some conversations about Democrats and policies and understanding how and why we're here. So we don't win the battle, we win the war. I would love to hear if you're seeing anybody have a come to Jesus moment. I'm hopeful there is always a great opportunity there to rebuild. So I hope that happens for me. I hope it happens for you.